We are live. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to Yard Chat, guys. Let's get into some MMA this morning, guys. Let's get into some MMA talking. And we seen what happened with Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill, guys. That is a fight will take place. That a fight will take place sooner or later. I believe Dana White will make that fight. Depends on how Jamal Hill, go against Gerard Carrasco. You know what I mean? If he win against Carrasco, I believe that he will get the fight with Alex Pereira, and that's going to be a good fight. And I believe it will end the same way. It will end the same way, guys. I believe it will end the same way. I believe it will end the same way, guys. Let me just clean my camera. What's up, guys? Let's get into this talking this morning, guys. Listen, we're going to talk some MMA this morning, guys. Some MMA talking this morning, guys. What's up? Join me this morning, guys. You're at live. We're going to talk on some MMA this morning, guys. Some MMA talking, MMA. You know what I mean? We saw what happened with Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill. You know what I mean? Let's get into this show this morning, guys. Wait for some people to log in. Wait for some people to log in. All the MMA fans to log in, guys. I want all the MMA fans to log in. What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's cold out this morning, guys. Very cold out. What's going on, guys? We're logging in this morning. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the chat this morning, in the live stream. We're going to talk some MMA, John Jones. We can speak about John Jones, but we want to focus on this morning Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill and Carrasco, guys. And Carrasco also is in the mix, guys. We're going to see how you listen, guys. I want to know, listen, Jamal Hill, listen, guys. Did anyone, am I seeing things? Did anyone see Jamal over his man? He have a lot of mouth, man, but they came to blow, guys. Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill both at the I guess they both trained at the performance center in I guess in Vegas, and Jamal Hill came walking in, talking about, oh, this is not Twitter now, people, this is ridiculous what he's doing, trying to promote a fight, but it's not working, guys. But we all saw the first fight, he got knocked out. And for months and months after that fight, Jamal Hill was going around talking about he never got knocked out. He was still there, guys. Jamal Hill is living a delusional world. You know what I mean? They came to blow. They came to blow at the sports center this weekend. You know what I mean? Performance Institute this weekend. And listen, guys. We all know Alex Pereira is in the... Right now, Alex Pereira is at a different level, guys. He's at a different level. And I believe that's why John Jones won that fight. You know what I mean? We could speak about Tom Aspinall too, because they're all like in the same pot to me when it comes down to UFC, because they're both big people, you know what I mean? Big guys. John Jones a big dude. You have Alex Pereira is a big dude. You have Tom Aspinall, top made guys. But right now, Jamal Hill is going around talking a lot of mess, you know what I mean, about Alex Pereira, you know what I mean? And so we have to see how we go against Carrasco, because that's fight coming up this weekend, guys. UFC, 310 coming up, and that's a very good card. Listen, we will see how it goes, guys. We will see how we go. We will see. Because we got to see how Jamal Hill perform, because he was supposed to perform earlier, but he got hurt. That fight was off. We were supposed to fight Roundtree. He was supposed to fight Roundtree at one point, but unfortunately, we saw what happened with that fight. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. We saw what happened, guys. Come on, Alex. Listen, guys. I don't care what anyone say. You know what I mean? And I always say these things, especially when I go and I speak about MMA. And I always say these 3 fighters have it. You cannot train for it. You have to born with it. It's a gift, God. It's a gift that comes from the Creator. You know what I mean? It's a gift because if you see how John Jones and these 3 fighters, John Jones, Francis Ngannou, and Alex Pereira, those 3 fighters, man, I will have those 3 fighters in a dark alley and about 20 people there, and I have those 3 guys, I will feel safe because I guarantee you they're just going to lay people out, and that's how it is. You know what I mean? And right now, Jamahal Hill, I don't think Jamahal Hill, realize what level Alex Pereira is on right now, and I believe when he go in that ring, Alex Pereira will show it, and he will get knocked out again. He will get knocked out again, guys. I believe he will get knocked out again. Thank you for the likes, guys. So leave your comment, guys. You know what I mean? What you guys think? How you guys feel about the competition between Alex Pereira and Jamahal Hill? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Listen, even though they're both in the same facility, UFC facility. Come on, guys. You gotta have some type of respect. Jamahal Hill knew that Alex Pereira was there. Come on. He walking like he's a big man, a big gut hanging around. He's out of shape, guy. He's out of shape. But you know what I mean? I knew he wasn't a guy that have like if you train your body getting real apart. Come on, man. Jamahal Hill. When I look at him, he's not in his best shape, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm prejudging, but the way I saw he's for an MMA guy that's supposed to be in shape, doing all type of calisthenics, lifting weights, cardio, getting toned. But to me, he's not. His gut is like hanging, man. It's like, come on. And he thinks Alex Pereira is joking, but I believe Alex Pereira would knock him out again to settle it. And I believe he do have the skill to beat Prochazka. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Again, I don't know. That's an iffy, man, because Prochazka, man. If Prochazka just relax, guys, this is the most important thing when it comes to MMA, I believe, with some of these guys. And that's the same thing with Michael Chandler. These guys just want to just go in there and throw bombs and just lose the energy and leave themselves exposed. And that's what happened with Chandler again. He left himself exposed and Charles Oliveira took advantage of it. That's it, guys. So it's the same thing when it come down to Jamahal Hill. You know what I mean? He just, you know what I mean? He has skills. Don't get me wrong, guys. He's a good MMA fighter, but he's not at that level of Alex Pereira right now. Alex Pereira right now is working on his ground game, which is good, because he know if he go up against anyone in the light heavyweight that could really, have a ground game, is going to be a problem for him. But right now he's working with Glover Teixeira, and that's right there. You know what I mean? He have a very good team, guys. And he was just in Korea the other day. And let me tell you something, guys. I believe Dana White don't have no choice but to make that fight, guys. Because you got to understand, Alex Pereira and John Jones, at the same, they're both the same age, 37. Both not young, not old in MMA. Both, John Jones have a lot of miles, but haven't took a lot of damage. You see the thing, John Jones haven't been knocked out, got hit, don't get me wrong, got hit, but haven't extended a lot of damage. That's why his career could sustain such a longevity, because John Jones, a lot of, the hits he roll with the punches, he's not getting a full impact. And you know what I mean? But John Jones had some challenging over the years. Come on, man. Man, the thing is, guys, I started rewatching a lot of John Jones fights because I want to recapture, John Jones, because a lot of MMA fighters now just realizing John Jones just came back on the scene the last 3 years. He came back, fought against Cyril Gong. We saw what happened. Came back, fought against Steve Bay, Steve Miocic. A lot of these MMA fighters just looking at those 2 fights and not seeing what John Jones accomplished. It's the same John Jones. It's the same mind frame, same mindset, same skills. And I believe now John Jones have more skills. I believe John Jones been training over the years since he, but learned, especially the back kick, elbows, more heavy punches, because he rocked Miocic, man. I didn't know John Jones had that much power to rock a big man like that. John Jones right now is carrying some power, guys. It showed in the Steve Miocic fight, because he rocked Steve Miocic with that right hand, and that's not John. John is lefty, and he rocked. That was a hard punch, man. And when he rocked Steve Miocic, Steve Miocic just rocked. He couldn't believe it, and that's when I believe John Jones said, "Okay, I have the pound, big, 238 pounds, about 240. You know what I mean? 238 pounds, about 240. You know what I mean? Big dude, man, 6'4", 6'5", big dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For some reason, hold on, guys. For some reason, hold on, guys. What? John Jones. Yeah, listen. I don't believe Tom Aspinall have the gas tank to keep up the pace what John Jones right now, cardio, is bringing to the table. And people, one thing you got to realize with John Jones, this one you got to realize with John Jones, as John Jones train more and get in a groove, back in that mindset, now John Jones have 2 heavyweight fights. One fight lasts 1 round, and now the last fight with Steve Miocic went 3 rounds, okay? And that is a problem. That is where I believe Tom Aspinall will have some issues with John Jones. There are 2 issues Aspinall with John Jones, really 3. I see Tom Aspinall will have issues. Number 1 is this, the kicks. And we know Tom Aspinall have a lot of kicks, but John Jones had kicks where they just all over. The oblique kicks, head kick, spinning back kicks, stomach kicks, oblique kicks, knee kicks, all of that. That's going to have to keep Tom Aspinall very, very busy in his mind. What is this man coming with next? And also, what I saw John Jones display, and everybody say, yeah, Steve was old, 40 years old, I understand that, but listen, everybody that would have wanted to ring with Steve, out with Steve Miocic that night would have fight, because Steve was doing good, he was doing some good head movements. But John Jones was just, I believe John Jones right now improving his boxing, guys. Oh my God, his boxing improved a lot. I saw John Jones stood in the pocket with TVA and Steve Miocic and was swinging at it. But John Jones at the end was the and the more, powerful shots, especially that hand where he rocks Miocic with. That was a lot of power, and I didn't believe that John Jones had that power, because we all, we're looking at John Jones at light heavyweight, but we got to understand, John Jones was fighting at 205, cut down to 205, but when he walked in the ring, they probably were about 220, 225, but now he put on that extra weight. When John Jones go in the ring, he's about at least 240, close to 250, about 240, 238, 240. Right, at weighing time, but when you actually go in the octagon, about 240, 242, maybe 245, right? So what you got to realize now, this way I realized with John Jones, and watching John Jones, he more around it and punch a little more harder at heavyweight. Because reason why I'm saying, look what he did to Steve Miocic, he rocked him with that right hand, man. I was like, whoa. And Steve was like shook. And he had to get back, because that was a hard right. So now we know John Jones have the punching power to stop anyone in their tracks. Not say knock them out, but to let them say, wait a minute, I'm here. I could really hit you, and realize that. And that was a hard Steve Miocic. So now Tom Aspinall got to worry about the kicks, and also he got to worry about the wrestling. And Tom Aspinall is not at that level. If John Jones grabs him, guys, it's done. It's done, guys. Steve Miocic, big time wrestler, guys. Big time wrestler. And Steve Miocic didn't know what to do. Defend well, but eventually, guys, that's what I'm saying. If John Jones, and the thing is the reach, guys, the reach is very, very important. 83 or 84. Aspinall is only maybe like, maybe 79, 80, maybe 81, maybe, I'm not sure. 79, I will look up the stats. But That's going to be a problem. If John Jones grab him, guys, and it doesn't take John Jones a long way because of his reach, guys, to grab him. And if he grab him and lock and hold his credit due, I'm not being biased. Also, we give Tom Aspinall his credit where it's due as well. But the issue is the problem that Tom Aspinall going to have. If John Jones grab him, and John Jones don't have to come all the way in because his reach is so long, and by the time John Jones, it looks slow, guys, to us, to another MMA fighter watching John Jones, it looks slow, guys. Aspinall is a big, very quick, move very well. But we forgetting, once in the ring, once you go in the octagon, it's a different movement. You're not watching this person actually fighting octagon. You are in the octagon. So I believe the speed, yes, but I don't believe it's going to be a big difference because there is so many things. The kicks, the takedown, the takedown. And I believe if John Jones grabbed Tom Aspinall, and I believe he can take him down. And we never seen Tom Aspinall go or survive in pressure, guys. I'm not talking about getting hit, getting rocked. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone constantly pressuring you, backing you up, because you have to back up. Because somebody kicked you, you have to back up. And you can't come in, because if you come in, you set yourself for a knee or elbow. So therefore, you have to back up. And if John Jones come with the kicks and threats off the takedown, and if he grabbed Tom Aspinall and take him down, guys, and another thing is the elbow, guys. Those elbows are wicked. They are vicious. They are nasty. And John Jones is so long with his reach, he don't have to come in. He could stand from a distance and play that hand move, and next thing you know, you have an elbow coming across your forehead. It's, guys, Tom Aspinall also, he got to realize on his youth, we all know that his youth, that's his strength. But you cannot rely on your youth. Tom Aspinall's weak point is not coming out the first round. Surviving. What I mean surviving, I mean surviving someone that going to take you down, that constantly a threat to a high kick, a knee kick, a spinning kick, an elbow, a forearm, a bleed clicks, a punch. Now John Jones got a punch. So you got to, there's so many things, you know, we could all look at and say Tom Aspinall is the person to beat John Jones. He have all the characteristics, he have all of these things, he have all the weapons, but you have to, we cannot forget, guys, John Jones is a very seasoned, experienced fighter. And the problem now that Tom Aspinall will have, if you do not take John Jones out in the first round, what do you do? Because we never, no one seen, I could only make an example. And I'm going to make an example in a comparison between Tom Aspinall and Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, if he didn't catch you early in his career when he first fought Steve Miocic exposed his ground game and his cardio, expose it, okay? We don't know how Tom Aspinall will go in the second round. And we know John Jones could do this all day and all night. We know his cardio, and now John Jones said he's getting better. His cardio, everything is getting better, guys. He said he's getting comfortable. So therefore, he said he's going to start moving like a lightweight. That means much faster, but more stronger, hit more harder, and more stronger, guys. So these things that Tom Aspinall got to worry about, but it will be a good fight. But if Tom Aspinall do not knock out John Jones in the first round, what is his plan? No one's seen his plan after the first round. No one's seen Tom Aspinall in deep, deep waters. When I mean deep waters, I mean it could be the second round, because no one saw him in the second round. No one saw him in the third round. No one saw him in the fourth round, guys. So, for a big man that moved that, he cannot move like that for 25 minutes. He doesn't have the cardio for that guy. It's going to be a new experience for this man. It doesn't matter how you spar or do it in training. It doesn't matter, guys. Guys could tell you this. They could tell you this. This guy is a monster in sparring. He's a monster, but when you go in the octagon, he just cannot execute that game. Why? Because you have another opponent in the octagon that willing to bully you, to put his influence on you, and what do you do? So that is why I'm very concerned about Tom Aspinall right now. His endurance, second round. Maybe, you know, I give him maybe the first round, maybe the second round, but it's to pass the second round, to go in those trenches, is to go in the third round where you say, oh my God, I still have 2 more rounds to go. Because your body is not accustomed to that. It's better to get that experience, the real fight, than in training. Because the real fight give you the real thing, and his speed will be a factor in the game, but for how long? For how long? Because you got to understand, John Jones will pressure this man. Will pressure him to the point where is he going to be consistent with his game or get frustrated because he cannot execute his game plan? His game plan is out the window. First round is out the window. Now you're in the second round. Now you're in the third round. And you're saying, wait a minute here. I got to go fight 2 more rounds. The experience. And I believe if John Jones get him on the ground, it's not going to end well. I believe John Jones will take him out very well. What's up, man? What's going on? John Jones come down, going in too old. He is washed up. Nah, man, he's not washed up. What are you talking about? John Jones is washed up. What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about, man? John Jones washed up. John Jones still the GOAT. John Jones still 37 years old. Didn't take a lot of punishment. Didn't get knocked. And right now, I believe Dana White will make that fight with Alex Pereira maybe sooner than, because right now, I don't believe Dana White could dictate to John Jones right now. John Jones in his career right now, he could actually, well, he's past his best. Come on, man. John Jones is doing this for 16 years. Okay? 15, 16 years John Jones doing this. Now you're saying he's well past his past his best. Of course, but he's still. Aspinall will finish his career in what way? Aspinall don't finish John Jones in the first. You don't Aspinall go 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds. When the last time you seen? Let's be real. That's the question, guys. I don't care. See, the thing is, I was just about to forget. Steve Miocic also exposed Francis. Francis had a knockout power back then. First fight, Francis didn't get him in the first round. What happened? Cardio. He was tired. Getting beat up. What happened? No wrestling game. Come on. So you think Tom Aspinall have a better wrestling game than John? Come on, man. Stop it. When he loses it to him, okay. You know what? You know what? You know what? We will see. 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 Why Tom Aspinall not calling out? If Tom Aspinall is interim champion, if you call out people then. The last fight you fight Curry, come on, man. Damaged good. You the fighter that is damaged good. Curtis Blade is damaged good. Look at Tyson. What do I have to do with this? Come on, man. Listen, stop it. You cannot compare John Jones with Tyson. John Jones is way younger than Tyson. Stop talking nonsense. Stop talking nonsense. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You feel Tyson? That fight was staged, man. Tyson, I believe Tyson could have knocked that guy out. There's too many things in that fight where I see Tyson put his punch back. Where, you know, come on. Listen, it was all about the money, okay? It was all about the money. You watched it. But we're not talking about Mike Tyson right now. We're talking about John Jones and Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill, remember Jamal Hill, right? Jamal Hill pulled up on Alex Pereira at the sports center in you know, they have been all for the rematch in Saudi Arabia, but real fight, not script. Yeah. I believe Tyson will knock him out. But also, Tyson hurt his leg in training, his knee. Nobody's talking about that. He couldn't move. And you see, his upper body was amazing, but his legs, because he hurt his knee. He hurt his knee in training. He couldn't move. But his upper body was amazing, man. For a guy that his age, his upper body was amazing, but he could not move because he hurt his leg during training. Yeah, but listen, Jamal Hill going around talking a lot of crap, man. Pull up on Alex Pereira in training, right? Tyson was your hero? Yeah, I believe that. Tyson's a lot of people's hero. Tyson don't want people to say he's a hero. He's a human being just like everybody else. So Jamal Hill, you know what I mean? Jamal Hill, man. What do you guys think about Jamal Hill? I hope Jones beat Aspinall too, but I don't see it happening. You don't see it happening? You're not a real MMA fighter. See, you're looking at. Listen, man. Listen. In every. Check this out, kid. In every era of sport, right? In every era of sport, you always have a lead standout. Okay? That's how it is. In every sport, you always have an athlete that stand out more than others, where you could consider that he was the best person that did it, or done it, or doing it. You know what I mean? You could say that. So, you know, John Jones right now, he fighter that he's special. He's a very special individual, and it's going to be a good fight. But I believe John Jones will take out Tom Aspinall submission, or ground and pound. And that's what I predicted with the Steve Miocic fight with John Jones. I believe it would be a ground pound or submission, and John Jones did it with a, you know, you could say knockout, ground and pound, kick, you know, still, you know, whatever, you know. I agree. He was special, but not now. Of course. And like I said, he's 37 years old and still look good, still look amazing, but doing this for 15 to 16 years. So what do you expect? You expect a person doing this for all these years. He got experience. Now he's a smart fighter. He's not saying he's ducking Tom Aspinall. He's saying that if you want me to fight this guy, this young bull that's coming up, and Tom Aspinall's not that young. He's only 31 years old. You know what I mean? He's not that young. He's not like he's 28, 20, you know, 25, 28. Then he's MMA. He's 31. He's not that young. Okay. He have a lot of years left in MMA and heavyweight, because heavyweight they don't fight that much. They don't do that much. They just want to go in and knock people out. But John Jones and all these MMA fighters change the way heavyweight fights now. Tom Aspinall, but he's the only one that having that want to knock someone out. Francis always know that he have that power to knock anyone out. He's the hardest hitting heavyweight, you know, in the division, guys, or in MMA. No, you know, but away from that, he, at one point now he realized that not about knocking people out. I have to be a full, balanced, well-around mixed martial arts. And his last fight when he fought Ryan in Saudi Arabia, John Jones hit him up and said, you know, Francis now is a well-rounded martial artist, and that's what it is. You got to look at John Jones. He's a mixed martial artist. You know, that's what it is. I don't see Tom Aspinall as a round mixed martial artist. And you know what I mean? You should be calling out some other fighters. You could call out Rosenstrike. You could call out Derek Lewis. You could call out a lot of people. He could call out. You could call out a lot of people. If you can't just sit back and wait for John Jones and say, oh yeah, I'm an interim champion, I'm going to wait and see what John Jones do. No. To prove that you are worthy and you are a gladiator and you are a fighter, you continue to fight to prove. Because guess what? You're proving to your fans, you're proving to MMA, you're proving to other MMA fighters, listen, I'm not letting this stop it. I'm still going to go and proceed and fight. And that's how you build your own legacy. You don't wait and trying to get a legacy off someone. You go out and get your legacy. If that fight comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? People are saying, oh, when John Jones started out, oh, you know, he went against all these fights, you know, when he went against Shogun. Yeah, but he proved and he earned it. And I'm not saying Tom Aspinall didn't earn, you know, the interim, but now you have it. Where you're on the sideline looking, going back and forth with John Jones. Listen, he's a man. John Jones is the GOAT. John Jones is the heavyweight champion of the world. So now you're going to sit back. You need to go out. If that John Jones fight is not happening, you go out and you say, listen, you need to call out people. Call out people. John Jones used to call out people. But what I'm saying is now, John Jones at his career, he don't need to call out people. People need to call him out. And he's going to say, okay, you want to call me out? But honestly and truly, the way I feel how John Jones, how we broke it down with fighting Alex Pereira. Yes, he's a better fighter because you have a double champ and you have a fighter at the same age. They both walk around the same weight. They both walk around, born the same year, everything identical. You know what I mean? Why you think Alex Pereira right now is working on his ground game? So every time you see him, he's doing something with his ground game. He's working, guys, because he know that fight with John Jones, away from upstanding and both extremely kick, no, it's going to be a very technical game. And Alex Pereira is a very technical fighter, and John Jones also is a very technical fighter. Tom Aspinall is not a technical fighter. He go in there with force and power to knock you out, take your head out. Not, you know, and that's the same thing what happened. Remember Romero, the guy from Cuba, one of the best, broke his neck, but best wrestler, man. He never used that skill when it came down in the octagon in MMA. He's always want to knock someone out. He never used it, and he would have been one of the best if he would have used his wrestling skill. Oh my God, this guy was phenomenal, but he never used it. So John Jones now in his career now at this point, he's going to use his wrestling. And any fight is not up to that game, they're going to get knocked out ground and pound. And I don't believe Tom Aspinall right now is up to that. Tom Aspinall beat the whole division. Circuit is the only guy. So he's going to fight Cyril Gong. Okay, he's going to fight Cyril Gong. But away from that, listen, away from that, he didn't fight Derek Lewis. Correct me if I'm wrong. He fought Derek Lewis, the Black Beast. Did he fought Roland Strike? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing, you know. You know what I mean? And how Tom Aspinall is still the interim. Listen, how you still walk around the interim belt? You should vacate that interim belt, because if you're going to fight the champion, you're going to get the real belt. You're not getting an interim championship belt. Come on now. "35 minutes in. Listen, they in negotiation right now. They're talking about it. Listen, listen. Like John Jones said, for him to fight, they need to pay money. I mean, a lot of talking on social media, or especially on YouTube, saying that Dana White is giving John Jones $25 million. I mean, people say $30 million. Let me tell you something. Whatever it is, guys, you got to understand this. Right now, John Jones is making about $10 to $15 million a fight. If I'm correct, around $15 million a fight. So hear this now. If I'm making $15 million a fight, don't you think I want that to be double? That's what John Jones said. He won blank of money. So the UFC got to double it up like they did with Conor. Conor was making like 30 million. Okay, let's keep it real. So if John Jones is making $15 million a fight, plus pay-per-view cut, plus other investment in UFC and all other stuff, guys, he got going on from when I'm here. John Jones is a very wealthy man when it comes out to in the UFC. He's making good money. So right now, if John Jones wanted to fight Tom Aspinall, UFC got to give him $30 million. It don't make no sense if I'm making $15 million a fight to go fight this man for a lousy $20 million. No. Or $25 million. No. If you could pay me $15 million a fight, you could also pay me $30 million for this fight, like they did for Conor McGregor, and other benefits come with that. That's what I believe. They're gonna have to pay big money for this fight. And John Jones is very smart. Very smart. John Jones do not need Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall need John Jones. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Okay, if John Jones vacate the belt, and it's all a mind game, guys. What if John Jones vacate the belt? Tom Aspinall fight for the belt. Cyril Gong for the belt. Hear this now. Cyril Gong beat Tom Aspinall. Back and beat Cyril Gong. Because he really beat Cyril Gong. You see what I'm saying? What proved that Tom Aspinall, now what? John Jones not gonna fight Tom Aspinall? Don't make no sense, guys. See, that's what it is. So if John Jones vacate the belt, John Jones is not losing. The stress, the pressure will be on Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gong. Because John Jones said, listen, I vacate the belt, you fight for the belt. And what else can be Tom Aspinall? That's a very good matchup. That is a very good matchup, guys. No one is speaking about that. That is the matchup that could dethrone Tom Aspinall from that going to talking about John Jones. If he passed Cyril Gong, and I doubt it, he would knock out Cyril Gong in the first round. And what happened to Cyril Gong with John Jones, he had to work on that game. And if his team and his management haven't worked on that game, they have a problem, because Tom Aspinall is going to take the same blueprint from John Jones, take him down and try to ground and pound or trying to knock him. Cyril Gong moved very well, like a light heavyweight, very light on his feet, punches, jabs, kicks, like, you know, combinations, same as Tom Aspinall. John Jones seen it. So Tom Aspinall going to take the same blueprint as John Jones, trying to wrestle this and take him down the ground and, you know, knock him out, pound and pound, knock him out. Could be. But John Jones exposed that, but Cyril Gong probably went and worked on his game, on his takedown defense. Francis did. Listen. When Francis was going to fight Cyril Gong, Francis was hurt with his knee, leg, or whatever, right? 5th round, fight was close, man. That's when I knew Francis went to the next level. He passed those guys, passed Cyril Gong. When it come down to mixed martial arts, he passed those guys because he knew that the power was there, but he couldn't really put a lot of power behind his punches because his knee was bad. So what he did? Okay, man, I've been, you know, practicing. I've been training on some wrestling. So I'm execute very well. He won the fight. John Jones saw that. John Jones said, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. If Francis could grab this man, and Francis is not the level that way I'm at my game in wrestling, and if Francis could do that, what? Okay. And the force, see the thing with John Jones, it looked like he's moving slow, but he's moving very strong and powerful, guys. DC could count for that. John Jones is very strong. Cyril Gahn, 6'5", 255 pounds or 6 pounds. Solid guy. John Jones grab him, lock his arm, put that big heavyweight on him, drop him. Never let go of the neck. Never let go of the neck. Came over, grabbed it, that was it. Smart. So John Jones took a page out of Francis' book. Oh, this guy can't wrestle, he's done. He's done. So if I'm in Silgan corner and realize that your game has been exposed, you had to work on that. And I believe he's been working on that for the last couple of months. To stop, the takedown. To stop the takedown. Or put up some type of defense. Put up some type of defense. So I believe that's going to be a good fight for Thomas Sport. And don't be surprised if this fight come out the first round. And if this fight come out the first round, that is what I want to see. I want to see Tom Aspinall come out of the first round, going into the second round. Check out his breathing, his cardio, his movement, his punches, and see. Because, let me tell you something, guys. He haven't been there and he haven't done it. And we could praise this man for what he have done. Yes, Francis did it, done that, and that wasn't enough. Francis had to go back with basic and get a foundation of cardio and experience going in those rounds where your lungs are ready to just to explode. But you have another person in the octagon is not stop moving, kicking you, doing all this type of stuff. So we will see how Thomas Small do with this fight, go against, Cyril Gahn. That's going to be a good fight. That I believe that we'll see how he responded to coming out the first round, second round, and that should be a 5-round fight. I want to see how this man. I don't listen. I love to see the knockout, things like that. Yeah, wow. But I like to see a fighter go in there and fight and show some endurance. So being consistent with his game and come out victorious. Go through the trenches, go to the thick and thin, and overcome. That make you a fighter. Don't go in and knock someone out. Yeah, going and knock, but you're not going to experience going. You're not going to experience that. So that's what I want to see Tom Maxwell experience going into the second round. That different feeling going to the third round. You can't punch no more because you're tired. Your movement slow down. I want to see how we going to overcome that, because I don't believe that he's going to knock Cyril Gahn out in the first round, and I believe he will not knock out John Jones in the first round. He's going to have to go in deep waters, and he most likely have to go deep water with Cyril Gahn, and he will go in deep water with John Jones, because he's not going to come in as quick. See, that's the thing. Those kicks what John Jones does to keep him out. Those little kicks, you're going to see those little kicks. Those little kicks, John Jones going to chop him down, and that's John Jones and Steve Bates. Chop him. Awesome, guys. And don't forget, guys, a lot of MMA guys were saying this. Heavyweight was saying this. I also told you guys, you need to go check out that podcast over there, Brian Schaub, right? Extra Thick. Extra Thick. THICCC. Extra Thick podcast. They're good over there, guys. And he was saying that he used to train with John Jones. And these are heavyweights. And John Jones was that light heavyweight. And there was rumors going around for years that John Jones do not train with light heavyweight. He trained with heavyweights. And Frank Mir said it that John Jones, and the other guy, Sharp, was saying John Jones was kicking a lot of heavyweight asses. He said he got his ass kicked too. Said John Jones at light heavyweight was beating up a lot of heavyweight in training, guys. I'm talking about takedowns, serious takedown, beating them up, guys. So it's not like say John Jones is not afraid of Tom Aspinall or he's ducking. No, please stop it. Stop. He's a fighter, guys. A fighter don't fear no one. They go in the ring and fight regardless. They don't care how big you are. They're going to go in the ring and they're going to fight you. And they're going to bring their game to you. It's how you act to their game. So, but I just believe that Tom Aspinall right now, I don't believe, I mean, if they do fight, but I give the edge to John Jones, guys. Always to John Jones. You have to give the edge to John Jones. It's just it, man. He have it. It's hard to explain. Alex Pereira have it. It's hard to explain, guys. It's a gift from above. They are born with that. You cannot train it. You cannot train for it. No one can give that to you. It's a gift. They're born with a gift, guys. And a lot of people don't have that gift, and that gift that they have, they are special, guys. They are special. They are three special human beings as fighters: John Jones, Francis Ngannou, Alex Pereira. They are special individuals. I don't know about to tell you anything. You think it's easy for anyone to go in the ring talking about, oh, people saying, oh, John Jones is ducking? Do you think a person that been doing this for almost, what, 15, 16 years, beating up people, that's his life, guys. That's his career. To go in the octagon and fight for millions of dollars to beat people up, bad. And you talking about he's ducked? Guys, stop. And listen, and Tom Aspinall is not that much bigger than John Jones. It's only weight-wise. Tom Aspinall is broader with the 30 pound, but talking about height-wise, they the same height, guys. So stop going around talking about John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall, he's scared. No. How are you going to say, a guy that went in there with killers, man, a guy that fought guys that will kick any of, what? He went up against people that will take anyone out. You talking about John Jones afraid of Tom Aspinall or ducking? Stop. That's why, you know, these guys, Frank Mir saying, John Jones not ducking these guys. John Jones know his worth, guys. It's worth. It's his worth. Just like Conor know his worth, John Jones is playing the same game. My worth. I need 30 million. That type of money. And if John Jones is making $50 million a fight, why shouldn't he not get $30 million? They did it for Conor, so they have to do it for Jones. That's the problem. Cannot be biased. If you do for one, you gotta do for others. Same thing with Francis. Conor boxed, why Francis couldn't box? Same thing, guys. You cannot. That's one thing I very dislike about the UFC. You cannot do for one and can't do for others. If you do for one, you open the door. Do for others. Make it a. So, oh, this face of MMA, but look at the face of MMA now. Look at Conor McGregor. As bad as John Jones, John Jones did some foul stuff, but Conor did foul stuff, guys. There was rumors over the years. Conor was doing some foul stuff, people. Foul stuff. Slapping old people, old man in bars, paying people off. Come on, guys. And this charge, this assault charge, this going back to 2018. Come on. You know, he managed himself very bad. Conor managed himself very bad. You have this crazy Mike Chandler talking about he's still wanting to fight with Conor. This guy's another delusional, took too many hits to his head. He's done. He can listen. These type of fighters, they're not champion. See, that is the difference, guys. And see, this is the difference when you come down to the UFC, how it's very elite. That's UFC is the machine, is the beast, is the #1 fight in entertainment or organization in the world, the UFC. You came from over there, with PFL or whatever you came from. It came over here, good contract, Michael Chandler, good contract, but this had nothing to do with him personally. I'm talking as a fighter. He's a very good person, good father, good husband, very good. I like what he's doing on the outside of the octagon. Trust me. respect. But in the octagon, I just think that these type of fighters, when you transition, come over to UFC, you will never be champion, because guess what? The UFC, man, these fighters, they are the #1 in the world. The training that these fighters do is just the coaching they get, just the technology, it's just the mindset of America when it comes to UFC is just, we are it. UFC is machine. So when other people come in to transit, that fighting type of skill, and the thing with Michael Chandler, very good fighter, but patience, man. He had to learn from Francis. When you're patient, you're very dangerous. In the last fight with Charles Oliveira proved that, where he just throwing these haymakers and leave himself in bad, very bad positioning. Very bad position. And people capitalize off of that, and he get, see what happened. But those fighters, man, those type of fighters, when they come over here, they're not going to be successful. You know what I mean? You have to be in the #1 UFC, man, in the top 10, man, or even top 15. Put it this way: any fighters that right now in the UFC, they are trained killers, because they're getting the top of the line coaching, training, moves, and #1 in wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing. This, they're getting the #1 thing over there, especially the sport institution over there in Vegas, man. It's the best. So that's how Jamal Hill now came across Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira over there training, and Jamal Hill, Jamal Hill, man. Let me tell you something with Jamal Hill. He have a lot of mouth, and he's out of shape. He's walking around with a big gut. I saw, oh man, this guy, Jamal Hill, is not in shape. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's how his body, I don't know, but for a guy that MMA fighter, man, his gut was hanging out. I'm like, wow, he's in that bodysuit, his gut was just hanging out. I'm like, really? What's going on with this guy? He want to come in here, walk around, oh, this is not Twitter, what's going on? So Alex Pereira walk over, and Alex Pereira do not understand but not a lot of English. So I guess when Alex Pereira, when Jamal Hill's talking about Twitter, this is not Twitter, blah blah blah, or whatever. So Alex Pereira walked over, and just put here the gloves. Let's go. And Jamal Hill, he don't want the smoke, man. He do not. And it's sad that he is so caught up on Alex Pereira and not worrying about he have a fight coming against Prochazka. And Prochazka is a fighter like this right now. He know that he have to win this fight, man. Prochazka know that he have to win this fight. And don't be surprised, guys. Don't be surprised if you seen Jamal Hill laying out on the canvas, guy, with a kick or elbow. Something just out of the ordinary, because Prochazka, right now, I believe he's back against the wall. He have to win, guys. He need to win. He need to win. He need to win. You know what I mean? These guys don't want to be in the same predicament as, Dominic Reyes. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but and isn't at one point Dominic Reyes out of UFC? Now he's back, right? Something like that. I'm not sure, but let me tell you something, guys. People think UFC fighters ducking people they're scared. It's not. It's about the fighter who's well prepared and mentally well prepared. That's what it's all about, guys. You know what I mean? You can't go in there and rely on luck. You got to go in there and rely on your skill and your training. But you got to rely on your fighting skills, IQ, basically. Because, what make John Jones so special and Francis and these guys, they in the ring, they get in the octagon, I keep saying the ring, in the octagon they get very creative, guys. They get creative to the point where you're like, who in their right mind think of things like that in a fight? That's how John Jones. Who in the right mind would want to do a back heel kick, guys? Powerful kick. Who in the right mind? See, that's what it is. People don't understand. MMA is fighting, guys. It's fighting without skills. With skills. If you get what I'm saying. MMA is fighting without skills and fighting with skills. Because when you're in a real fight, you got to do anything to survive. Same thing with MMA. When you in a fight, you have to do anything. And John Jones take MMA like he's in a fight, guys. It's not about being professional. There's nothing professional about being an MMA fighter. In that octagon, somebody punching your face out being professional. No. You have to be creative, and when you are creative in the octagon, that sets you apart from the others, and that is what makes John Jones so very special. And a lot of MMA fighters, Israel Adesanya, Mike Brown, when they, all them, BJ, Penn, all them guys. I watch old videos. All them guys, they're special because they have something that no one was doing, but they improve on it. But the thing with John Jones, he improved on his skills. Because during the fight, during the Shogun fight, John Jones was saying, but even now during the Steve A fight, he was expressing that, oh man, I have some new skills that I want to try out. And depends how I do in this fight. Some new skills. I just want to see how my body feel, because that means he been getting skills. So that means he want to try, and he haven't. To me now, and that's what make John Jones so dangerous. His skills had improved, and no one have seen the skills. No one have seen these skills that John Jones doing now. These are all new things that John Jones bringing to the table. No, John Jones was never known for a boxer. And in this fight in Steve Bay, John Jones was boxing and got the better part of Steve Bay, Steve Miocic. So that means his games had improved. And John Jones, we always seen picture over the years with John Jones, even out of shape, but he's always working on something in his gym, his house gym, doing some type of skill, training. His mind, guys. Train his mind on a move. When you train your mind mentally, that's the thing that make John Jones. It's not about going to the gym and doing things technical. It's here, guys. It's here. And it's hard to teach that. It's something that you have to born with. So when somebody, you just automatically, it's a gift, guys. So a lot of people are upset because they say, oh, John Jones, just, or his past career, or his past, trouble outside the octagon, this and that. Yes, we know all that. So is Conor. We know of all of that. But I'm speaking of what this man brings to the octagon. That is out of this world. And to what all these commentators speaking on, Don DC, Chael, some other, Ariel Awani, they're saying that John Jones' skills has improved. So when it comes down to MMA, they say, oh, can you see? The thing is, John Jones was never a one-trick pony, and it's easier to teach someone that who is not a one-trick pony. Because guess what? Their mind is open to other skills to learn eagerly. So when you ever notice you get a wrestler, they just want to wrestle, they put, and that's what boring this fight, because they are a one-trick pony fighter. But when you have a fighter that could wrestle, that's what John Jones say. He's a complete mixed martial artist. He's a well-rounded. So that means he could be on the feet, he could be on the ground, it could be anything that creative in his mind that he's going to bring forth. That's what makes John Jones so special. And I don't think there is no MMA fighter right now that could compete. Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira, I believe if they all fight John Jones will be victorious. And those two fighters right now, but if John Jones fight Alex Pereira, I believe he is more, at least to his career, more advanced him to the next level in his career than fighting Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall, no disrespect, but you know what I mean? It's people say what make a champion is not winning the belt. It's the time you defend to keep that damn belt. That make you a champion, people. You cannot put, a lot of people say Tom Aspinall is the one. Yes, they always say that. And I went back and I watched a lot of John Jones fights. The Dominic Reyes, Anthony Smith, Gustafson, the two battle with Gustafsons. DC, Glover, Shogun, Machida, Evans, Jackson. Should I go on? Guys, the thing with John Jones, when he's fighting and he's in a groove, people, he get better, man. And right now, from the last fight to this fight, you could see that, oh my God, what else does this man can do? And I believe that there's a strong possibility, he will fight Thomas More, big strong possibility. If the money's right, he will fight him. I believe if the UFC Dana White said, okay, John Jones, we give you $30 million. John Jones said, okay, I'm in training. And I believe John Jones been trained that fight for a very long time. See, that's the thing with John Jones. See, a lot of people, you could hate on John Jones, but when it comes down to the fighting game and his mindset, guy, I believe John Jones been training for Tom Aspinall for at least 6 months. At least 6 months. And he said Tom Aspinall have some traits. Remember he was saying with DC, that ducking trait? Remember? Come on, guys. See, your guys, listen to when John speak, guys. Listen to when John will give you the answer. Nobody will realize what he's talking about. They say, oh, he don't speak well. He don't. Well, but when it comes down to the fighting, you have to listen to what John say. He's saying Tom Aspinall is not at his level. He's not at his level. And John Jones gave respect to him, so he understands he's a young guy. He want to come up. He want to make a name for himself. Yes. But listen, slow down. Build your own legacy. Don't wait for me. Because you want me to be part of your legacy, but that's not my legacy. That's what John is saying. You want me to be part of your legacy, but relax. It could happen, but if the UFC doesn't pay me what I've said I'm worth, and it's to John right now, it's all about the money. It's all about the money because you telling me to take a big risk, and it is a big risk. So my big risk, you got to compensate me for that. I want $30 million. If you give me $30 million a fight, I want 30. If you give me 15 million, I want double. So that's 30. So that is where with John Jones right now, guys. And I believe John Jones, if they don't give him that money, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That fight not going to happen. What Tom Aspinall going to do? Sit down and wait. And there's a strong possibility Tom Aspinall might lose to Cyril Gane. Strong part, because they match up very well. Both move well. The only difference, I mean, they both could knock each other out. So I'm not, maybe, I'm not going to say, oh, he punched hard at this. No, I'm not going to put no one in the category of Francis. Francis is, there's a strong possibility Cyril Gane could hurt Tom Aspinall, yes. And vice versa, yes. But, and there's a strong possibility it might come out the first round and what Tom Aspinall going to do. That's what I want to see. Everyone is eager to see that. That's what I want to see, guys. How his body, how we move in the second and third round. Yes, guys. So what's going on, people? Thank everyone for logging in this morning. Joe Hogan. Were you trying to be like Joe Hogan? Joe Rogan? All right, guys. Anyone want to listen, guys? Make sure you press the like button, guys. Hit the like button for the video going to other rhythm. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Ready to log off, guys. I mean, I say what I have to say. I'm listening. I know eventually John Jones will fight Tom Aspinall. If the money's right, the fight will be there. If the money's right, the fight will go. But if the money's not right, we're not going to see that fight. But I believe John Jones won Alex Pereira fight more, but we will see what Dana White decide. You know what I mean? Man, listen. Dana White, as bad as they say, Dana White have a decision to make. So, John Jones saying, if you want this fight, then respect what I say and pay me the money. And right now the ball is in UFC court because they already know John Jones already made it clear that it's about he want that type of blank money. So if Dana White not come with that blank money, there's no talking. And Dana White know how John Jones, if he stop talking, he disappear till he's ready. So So the UFC must know what they want to do, but they need to pay this man the $30 million if they want this fight. He deserves it. What he did everything in UFC. What? Heavyweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? So we will see, guys. We will see the next couple of weeks how this is gonna go down, how Dana White gonna play it out. But from what I'm hearing, they in negotiation. So we have to see, wait and see if anything. I don't know if there's some breaking news, but I don't think those was real. But when the official, when they make, listen, you would know. Dana White will come on, or UFC will release something. But I'm not sure if anything was released yet about any negotiation was. I know they're working on it, but. Press the like button, guys. Only have 3 likes. Press the like button, guys. All right, guys. I'm ready to log off. Been on for an hour. It's 10:38, 10:39. Guys, thank you for coming in, guys. Press the like button when you come in so the video hit the other rhythm, guys. Thank you, everyone. Listen, guys. I'm ready to log off. I'll be on a little bit later, guys. I'll be on later. Also, guys, I put up a video on my podcast. Please go watch it. Guys, please go watch it, guys. And also, if you're new to this platform, make sure go watch view my profile on YouTube. Check it out, view it. I have some good video up there. If you like it, share, like, and subscribe, guys. And also our short-term goal, is to reach 1,000 subscribers for the year up. So we appreciate if everyone that like the platform, please subscribe, so we could reach our short-term goal for the year to reach 1,000 subscribers, guys. I think we have 900 and something, so we almost there, guys. So I think we like 70 or 69 votes away from 1,000. So until next time, guys. All right, enough love.